that cannot be an accurate description of what happened. I mean, this is a case which has been tried fairly with a lot of the discretion during the trial exercised in favor of the accused person. So let me give you one example. The accused person filed his witness statement Appiah. And when I say Appiah, I mean he files, the rule is that you file all your witness statements, you disclose all your witness list, and file all your witness statements. Then we conduct what we call case management conference in respect of all the witness statements before we start calling the witnesses and then speaking. But what the strategy this accused person and his legal team did was to file one witness statement, and then we conduct case management conference on it. We finish cross-examining, then they file the next. That is what they did for all the witnesses that they called. In fact, in respect of one of the witnesses, they filed their witness statement. We did CMC on it. We started cross-examining the witness. Then they filed a supplementary witness statement. In the middle of cross-examination, they filed a new additional witness statement for the same witness. So the trial actually truncated. And the judge, normally a judge should not even accept that kind of, but the judge accepted it and allowed us to have a case management conference for that supplementary witness statement for us to now start our cross-examination again. We all saw the manner in which they even ended the case. A lawyer tried the case, participated in the trial fully. A date has been given for him to file his address. A few days to the deadline for filing the address, they applied to court saying that the lawyer doesn't want to, the client doesn't want the lawyer to represent him again. He did not give any reason why the representation will not continue. He just said that he wants to exercise his right to counsel of his choice. And because of that, we also what happened, the trial, the judgment delayed, and the new lawyer had to be given additional time. Then this additional time expired just at the tail end of the judgment. They filed two processes asking the court to refer some matters to the Supreme Court and to postpone the judgment again. Thankfully, we opposed everything that they filed, and then the judgment was given yesterday. Now the question is, if this is a political persecution, and they believe strong, that means that you believe strongly that you are innocent, right? If you are innocent, the manner in which you even conducted yourself to the latter end is as if you knew that you didn't have a defense. And I don't know if you have had the opportunity to read the judgment, but most of the evidence that we have, the pieces of evidence that we have, which the judge relied on, came from their defense. Defense witnesses, the accused person's own comments, his own witness statement, his own police statement. Those were the materials that formed the basis for the conclusion of the judgment. So it will be shocking. It is shocking to me, but that they would say is political persecution. But I understand what we do. This is politics in a way. I mean, what they are doing is politics, and they issued that statement, or they had the press conference when they had not seen the judgment. So do you expect them, now that they've seen the judgment, they will go back and say what we said was wrong? They would never do that. They would rather double down and say things. But so far, I don't think anyone has pointed to any aspect of the judgment that they believe strongly that is so erroneous.
What we have heard them say around the case itself, and perhaps you throw a bit more light on it when you say that the judgment relied on defense statements and the accused's own testimonies as well. Could that be the reason they say that from the get-go, the state didn't have a case against Shema Wontumi?
No. You see, the fact that you relied on defense, the lawyers will say the best evidence is evidence which is from your adversary. If you accuse someone of stealing and the person comes to say, indeed, I stole, that is the best form of evidence. So that cannot be the basis for their saying that it's political persecution. it shows that they knew that they have done something, or they did something wrong, or they breached the law. And indeed, look, the law says 2 counts, okay? One is about allowing someone else to mine on a concession without the